Hi, I'm Carl van Blurk, the founder and the CEO of Foodsock Meals. The basis behind the production of the meals that we do is to create a really great, affordable, tasty, nutritious meal that is dignified in its presentation to people. So welcome to our production plant in George, one of 3 in South Africa. We hope you enjoy the space. Foodsock Meals. Foodsock Meal was established out of a need in the Garden Route, which is the region where we stay. About 3 years ago, I started the food pantry, the Garden Route Food Pantry, with the basis of identifying needs in the area where food can be saved from destruction and put back out into the community for soup kitchens, feeding centers, and any nutrition center that there is a need for healthy food. We've got a trend in the world where more and more people are shifting from comfort into poverty, and we need to address that before the crisis becomes an overburden. With Foodsock Meals, we can create a really great meal for a really good price for anybody, anywhere in the world. Obviously, with any sort of initiative comes challenges. The one that we have, which I think any NGO or any startup business experiences, is funding. We've got a great demand, not only just in our region, but right across South Africa with major poverty. But in order to get our Foodsock Meals to these places, we need funding for the logistics, for the transportation, for the manufacturing plant to upscale its production rate. So that is a challenge that we face on a day-to-day basis. The second challenge is just the capacity of which we need to function. We've already, in 7 months, opened 3 different factories, and at this point in time are looking at a 4th, 5th, and possibly even a 6th factory, just to meet the demand of the people around South Africa that are in need. It's a challenge that is definitely one that we approach with great enthusiasm, and one that I feel we will cover quite significantly. Our third challenge is just identifying exactly how we get to people, because unfortunately what tends to happen is people that are in need generally suffer in silence. And the places that we work very closely with are, for example, churches, where a lot of people will take their needs and their concerns and their difficulties to their pastor, to their church. So we work very closely with the churches to see who the people are that we actually can reach out to. But that is still a challenge because there are many people in this country that don't have access to a support structure. So we constantly look to try and accomplish that. So naturally, with nutrition and with poverty relief and with everything we do, there's one aspect that we cannot ignore, and that is the aspect of trying to bring people out of poverty and to give them a sustainable income that they can survive on. So with Foodsock Meals, we're not only providing a meal, but we've also instigated an entrepreneurial program that reaches from one side of South Africa to the other, allowing for individuals that have got a small little bit of a nest egg, and when I say small, we mean really small, to purchase a little amount of food socks at a vastly reduced price, and then we support them in building their own business. They take those products, they resell them, and in that way they're not only generating an income for themselves and their families, but they're also helping us to get our meals to every corner of South Africa without having to worry about the logistics of how to get to an individual family. So it's not just about food provision, but it's also about a long-term solution for the economy as well.